Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level grammar lesson. We're continuing to talk about linking words, and today we're going to be discussing using linking words to express comparison. So there are many ways to compare things in English. We can use subordinators such as, like, same as, similar to, rather than, prefer to, different from, or different than, or transitions or linking adverbs such as similarly or likewise. So we're going to first review the rules for comparatives. Remember that we can use more or add er to the end of an adjective when we are comparing two things. So if we have a one-syllable adjective, we add er. Example, she is taller than my sister. If the adjective is two or more syllables, we use more. He is more intelligent than his teacher. Adjectives ending in y, we drop the y and add ier. This is heavier than I expected. And then review the rules for superlatives. Remember that we can use the most or add est to the end of an adjective when we compare more than two things. If the adjective is one syllable, we add est. She is the tallest on the team. Two or more syllables, we use the most. He is the most intelligent in his class. And adjectives ending in y, you drop the y and add iest. You are the funniest person I know. And then don't forget about the irregular forms: good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, a little, less, least, far, farther, farthest, many, more, most, much, more, most. So now complete each with the comparative or the superlative form. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you are ready to check your answers. So I think football is the best sport. I don't like any other sports. My chemistry teacher is more intelligent than my biology teacher. He is the most honest person I know. Moscow is the coldest city I have ever visited. I think that he is funnier, funnier than a comedian. My dad is calmer than my mom. Now we can use as plus an adjective plus as to compare two things. We use it to show equality or similarity. So this cake is as delicious as that one. And see if you can create some comparative sentences about these people. And if you would like, you can share those in the comments. Now, can you match the beginning of the popular simile with the appropriate ending? So we would say, as blind as a bat, as cold as ice, as white as a ghost, as light as air, and as smooth as silk. As can be used as a conjunction and is followed by a clause. As his father did, John played football well. Like is a preposition that we use to say that two things are similar. Like can only be followed by nouns, pronouns, or noun phrases. Like his father, John played football well. Like football, rugby is played with a ball. Now try to match the beginning of the popular simile with its appropriate ending and meaning. So to eat like a horse is to describe someone who has a big appetite. To swim like a fish is someone who's a very good swimmer. To sleep like a log is to sleep very deeply for a long time. To have eyes like a hawk is describing someone who sees every small detail. And let's see, like a dog, oh, to work like a dog means someone who is a workaholic. We can compare two things by saying that they are similar to or different from one another. This jacket is similar to yours. I find Sicily very different from the north of Italy. And here are some questions that you can answer in the comments. How are you similar to your parents? How are you different from your parents? How is your city different from other cities in your country? And how are you similar to your friends? To express preferences, we use rather or prefer to. So we would use prefer plus an infinitive. I would prefer to go by car, or she prefers to drink tea. We can also use prefer plus a gerund. I prefer going by car. She prefers drinking tea. And we use rather plus the bare infinitive, which is the infinitive without the word to. I would rather go by car. She'd rather drink tea. We can use the expression rather than plus the base verb or gerund when you are choosing the contrary choice. Rather than apologize, John chose to be punished. So it's often used to show avoidance. It means that John didn't want to apologize, so he accepted the punishment instead. Rather than attend the meeting, Julian made an excuse that he was unwell. He went hungry rather than eating broccoli. So now try matching the beginning of the sentence to the end using rather than. So rather than quit her job, she just decided to stop working so hard. Rather than having fun, she complained the whole time. Rather than stressing about the fight, Julia went shopping. And rather than fix her old car, she bought a new one. The expressions similar to and similarly can be used when we are giving an example of something that is similar. Similar to is a preposition. Similar to his siblings, he's very athletic. Similarly is used with one clause. John's siblings are all athletes. Similarly, John is very good at basketball. And we can use the word likewise to replace similarly, and it's a little more informal. John's siblings are all athletes. Likewise, John is very good at basketball. And now we'll practice similar to and similarly. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then you can either share, these are really, there's no single answer. These are kind of your own words, so you can share those in the comments if you would like. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share. Please participate in the comments to generate some conversation and help out the channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.